Hi everybody, this is Spath, Positive Poker Insiders, and your referral code is now PPIPosse, PPIPosse, P-O-S-S-E, and we're going to be over at JaoPoker, and we're going to be streaming from there. I just sat down at the table, it's short-handed, and I will come in next hand. I hope that you'll join us either at the table or in the stream. Got lots to answer questions for you guys that want to know what involvement Positive Poker Insiders has agreed upon to promote and market JaoPoker. We'll put these videos up on a new YouTube channel. Maybe right now we'll put them up on the Positive Poker channel, but we'll try to get a JaoPoker channel up as soon as we can. And we'll start doing streams. Both Ryan and I will be entertaining you with the commentary throughout. Let's see if I can just steal this one from KT. Yeah. Usually when a person just checks like that multiple times, they're about to give up on the hand. So sometimes you make a bet, you can just take it away from them. Oh, there's a little strength there from the button. So Ryan has become an IBO with the site JaoPoker, and I'll be helping him out. He's a partner with Positive Poker Insiders. So we'll be recruiting players, and we'll be providing streams, and I will be providing a free roll every Sunday night with some prize money, and then a chance to win a free shadowing session with me. And there's a lot more we hope to have. We'll advertise all the different promotions in the bottom right hand screen of this. As soon as we get them from JaoPoker, we'll incorporate them. Let's just take a look at this flop here. We've got an inside draw, but we also have a big queen out there. Let's take the aggression state here and just take it down. We may never got to see that 10 anyhow. So when you got 2 or 3 people and the first person checks and nobody's raised pre-flop, it's probably a good chance they don't have that high card, and they're going to trust that you might. I'm just going to limp in here for a quarter. I will fold it if she raises. I'm assuming that's a female. What I need to do is change my avatar. Yeah, there's a definite fold. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Sometimes I'm not as quick as others. So when you see at the table with this new avatar, you will know that I am streaming live. Okay, there it is. So when you see the red and the PPI teach, I am on the record. No, that's not a bad flop. I don't like the 2 spades. I could take a free card here, or I could bet. I'm actually going to check here because I don't want to get check raised here, and I want to see what that. There we go. Now we're in great shape. We didn't get a spade. We made our straight. They're going to start betting. Hopefully he'll come along. I'm going to make it $8. Hope she pushes all in here. Nope. Got a caller. Don't have to worry, I got the nuts. I want to get paid here, so I'm going to go small. I'm going to go 550. Hope he goes over the top of me. Nope. Of course, I'm not going to show them what I had. Have to get with Ryan later, and we'll have to devise some codes here in the chat so that we can go the exclamation point referral code for PPIPosse, and we'll have to do a few other things to update things since we just set this agreement. Today is July 1st. New promotions. And by the way, if you deposit today with Bitcoin, JaoPoker will give you they will give you up to $1,000. Is it a 1-for-1 match? Is it? I'm trying to think what it was again. Is it a 50% match? It might be 50% match. We posted it yesterday, but it has to be by Bitcoin. It's up to $1,000 if you use the PPIPosse code to establish your account. Oh, look at this. Why couldn't that have happened last hand? He says 5. Clubs. Look at that. I would have lost just as much as they lost. There's all the 5s in the deck. That's good because this is the person we want to have the money. Again, if you're reading the scroll across the top of the page, the new referral code to use is PPIPosse. Sure, you can use anybody else's. There's a lot of IBOs out there. Last month we were doing it for Elite VIP. You can use anybody's you want. We're asking you to use ours this month. This is our page. We're advertising it. But yeah, they're all good people out there. You can support whoever you want to support. That is not our intention to get in the way of anybody else. Although a lot of you have signed up under TAM Win when I put that out and I gave you all the messages and everything. I appreciate that. I wish you were under me, but sorry about that. But we'll be offering things to the entire site, not just to our people. Those of you that have members or relatives or friends that haven't got an account, come to JaoPoker, put in the referral code PPIPosse, their name and their email address, and we'll happily welcome you to the crowd. Now, I don't like the position I'm in, but I like these cards. This is a really good hand, just like the 7-8 was a little while ago. But with no clubs, no draw, it's a dead hand. One of the features that I'd like to get going, I mentioned it to ownership, is I'd like to, we'll see if they want to do it, is a splash to pot. In other words, maybe we'll have a splash to pot table established, or several at different levels, and they'll advertise, hey, Teach is at set the splash to pot, and then every 15 minutes or every 20 minutes during the hour, I'll just announce in the chat box, next hand is a splash to pot for $5 or $10, or if it's a higher table, maybe $20 or $25. And then whoever wins that hand, the next hand, then I'll immediately ship them over the money that they won. So kind of like a promotion for the site. So if you like that idea, post it on Facebook. You can do it in PositivePokerInsiders page or your own page, but say, hey, I'm game. Why can't we have the splash to pot? Not trying to put pressure on them or anything. I'm just saying, we're just trying to suggest things that you want. And if there's anything else that you want, let me know. Going to put a free roll in, I believe, every Sunday night with myself, with a prize pool. And if you win during the month, let's say there's 4 or 5 events, you'll all be put into a drawing, and one of those 4 or 5 people win a free lesson valued at $100 with myself. So there'll be a lot of new things coming up, and again, support Ryan. Whoa, look out. I would say that this is like pocket sevens, pocket nines. He really doesn't want the call, but if he takes a flip against ace king or ace queen, he's willing to. There we go. Ace eight is horrible to do that. He gets demolished by king nine. He absolutely had the better hand. This is probably 60-40, but that's a crazy bet. Usually that's a mid pair, but he proved me wrong. He had absolutely nothing. I don't know this individual, but he just loaded back in 1250. I'm glad he's put the minimum and he's back at the table. Happy to have him. Whether he beats me or not, that's beside the point. If there's anybody out there on Skype that wants to talk during the broadcast, hit me up, bring you in. And of course, holds DZ says king nine often hits 100% of the time. Yeah, right. This is a dangerous thing to call with just a king or a six. He folds. Famzy. I don't know Famzy. Those are easy cards to get rid of. Let's see if we have any questions over in chat this morning. The question is, how can I deposit at JaoPoker? Well, you can use Bitcoin, which is the best way to do it, or you can use a credit card if your bank or wherever you're located allows you to do that. There's no more PayPal. But everybody that I know that has had a withdrawal has received their money within the hour. And so, but again, like with any site, you know, keep a of the king nine. Did it win? No. let me just tell him. Anyhow, we've had no problems, and we've been checking the site out for quite some time. Even though I'm closing the betting there with the king seven, I don't feel like I'm in a good position there. Excuse me just a second. Come here, puppy. Come on. Excuse me off camera for a second. I got a puppy that's had surgery this week, was neutered, and also had his dew claws. I don't know if you're familiar with some breeds like the Spaniel, the Cavalier King Charles has dew claws, which are an extra set of toes up on the leg on the back, so they have to be removed when they're young. A little painful, but he was out of it. Now he's just tearing up the place. You just lay down, be quiet. Lay down right now. No, lay down. A quarter is easy with this one. Hope to get some more people today. I'm going to go with a little check raise, thinking nobody's really got a strong ace here. They would raise pre-flop. Maybe I get somebody with a six to bet. Like him. Nope, he doesn't. I'm going to represent the three now. That really was a bad card for me because being in a blind and an unraised pot, they're going to put me on the three there. So, and if I check and let them bet, then I don't know if they've got the three. Again, it was an unraised pot, so it really boxes me in. See if there's any more questions out there that I can answer. How often will I be streaming? Oh, probably between Posse and myself, probably 2 to 3 times a week. And hopefully you'll join us. Sometimes we'll have a guest come in and talk during it. I'll tell you, and we'll have some stories. Last night I was playing 1-2 at a local casino in 10-2-5, but while I was playing the 1-2, I was sitting next to this lady, probably in her mid-30s, and she wasn't very talkative, but she was doing well. She was probably up $400 or $500, and she was flushing. She was just sucking out on everybody. Flushes, queen 3, 7, 4. It didn't matter. She stayed to the end, and she would get there. So anyhow, she said, I hope my dad has as much success at the World Series of Poker today, because it's day one of the main event. I said, oh, is he playing? That's good. She said, yeah, he's pretty good. He's got 6 bracelets. I said, your dad has 6 bracelets? She said, yeah. I said, is your dad TJ Cloutier? She said, yeah. She said, how would you know that's my dad? I said, well, not that you look like him or anything, because I never thought that, but I know that's one person that has 6. There might be some others that have 6, but I worked with TJ, and he's a friend, and I know him. She says, you know my dad? I said, sure. I said, and I know Joy, his wife. Yeah, she said, that's my stepmom. I said, wow. I said, well, just ask TJ on your iPhone there if he knows Al Spath. And so about 5 minutes later, TJ, oh yeah, I know Al. He's a player and he's a writer on the East Coast. You know, TJ worked for me when I was over at Poker School Online. He was a guest that would come in, and I was the dean, and I would set up. 4-8, it's just 2, 6-8. I would have called there, and I would go over to the MGM and help him because he was very bad on the internet. Maybe not as bad as me, but anyhow, we'd set him up, and then we'd put him in tournaments and things like that, bounty events. So it was nice. And then I told her a story about 2 or 3 years ago, about 2 o'clock in the morning. I got a call, and the guy on the other phone says, "Hey Al." And I said, "Yeah, who's this?" He said, "This is TJ." I said, "TJ, what do you need?" He said, my pool pump is broken. Can you come over and fix it tomorrow?" I said, "TJ, you called Al Spath in Maryland, not your pool guy." He said, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." And then he went back to bed. I don't know if he ever got his pool fixed, but that was a bizarre call. Uh-oh. He just put $30 in. Now he comes out raising. I would think, as wide a range as he's been doing, this is ace 10 or better, or even a pair. And I don't want to be in with king queen right now against him out of position. I can wait for a better opportunity. This guy might. Qatar. What is it? Katie. How do you say his name? He folds anyhow. Kate. I'm just thinking it's Katie. I'm not sure. Well, this is a good example of this guy bad-mouthing this guy over here, and then Faramezi, he left, because you don't want to run people off. That's silly. I put in a little raise. I got 2 callers. I'm not gonna barrel. I would think that this guy's got maybe King Jack. He doesn't bet. Okay, so now I gotta fire again. There you go. Lay down. You go. Lay down right now. Stop it. Bad. This is bad. I don't like that hand at all. And then nah, it's not worth the time. I'm gonna be off camera just a second. I gotta put like a little boot back on my dog's. He just tears it off every now and then. So I gotta put it back on his foot. Let me get out of this. quarter, but 7-4 is not a good hand at all anytime. Except 7-4-4 flops. Stop it. Nobody. No. Nobody. No. Hey, you've been rolled. Showed up. Cool. That means Seth is in the house. How much money did he bring along? And why is he not in this hand right here? No. Come on, Collie. Sometimes you get what you wish for and it's not what you want. Especially if they've got an ace king or something. Hey, little one, you gotta stop. Just stop it right now. Alright, we gotta build this table up. We got up to 5 now. We had 5. See if we can't get it full. No, I'm not calling any bet with this piece of crap. No. Bad. Leave that alone. All right, not $2 worth. Although this guy's waiting to get trapped over there. Just gotta line up those pocket pairs with what he's doing. We got You've Been Rolled in the house. If you haven't gone to his Facebook page, please do. I'll ask him to type it in Skype so I can tell you the exact name of it. And like his page, please. Once again, if you're coming to JaoPoker, use the code PPIPosse, all one word. No underscore or nothing, just PPIPosse. It's going across on the scroll at the top of the page. Oh, he brings $100, folks. He's waiting for the next hand to sit in. Okay, I'm going to call this one a little wide, but hope he has the ace. Push it. Don't suck out on me. $22.50, huh? May cost me, but it's going to cost him $22.50 to see that last card. $22.50. He wants to see it? Nope, he doesn't want to see it. Seth can see it because Seth is in the house. We got a 2-minute delay, so he's just about seeing it right now. Got another person coming in over here. That's cool. Punch Blake. Johnny Diamonds is in the house. Hey, buddy. How you doing? We're hoping to fill this table. I'm going to call this. I'm out of position, 9-10, but this is a good hand to play multi-way. I don't need Seth to pop a $4 bet in here, though. Remember, this is on a 2-minute delay. He can't hear me. Well, the queen helps, but listen, folks. Ace-10 is a very common hand. I got a blocker with 110, but boy, you know, getting the queen could be devastating to me. Now, I don't think that's Mustang Girl. I don't think is doing it. But look, it's if I get the hand, I'm going to win with a queen. But she's got no money, so I got no implied odds. So it's a fold. She's got to have the money for me to put in 10 times at least that money that she bet. She bet 250. She needs to have 20 bucks for me to go searching for a gut shot, which doesn't mean I'm always going to get there or that it's going to hold up. Six-handed, a couple of loose players, a couple of small stacks at the table. This is not a bad hand. Got a limper under the gun. So we definitely will go pot on this. He's got 20 bucks at the table. He goes ahead and calls. Doubt if he's got an ace-queen here. He could have pocket sixes. With the draw out there of both a straight and a flush. Remember, he could have 10 jack, jack, king, king, king 10, have a gut shot. So he's going to be playing decent cards there. I'm going to make him pay to see that next card. There's an easy fold. So Mr. Johnny Diamonds, what's been going on lately? Seth must not have Skype. If he had Skype and had me, Al.Spath, on his Skype, I could bring him in and we could talk some of these games. So. But he might be a little old school. He's from down in Georgia. Heard he had a hip replacement recently. He wasn't too hip. Wears those skinny jeans now. Gonna change his name from You've Been Rolled to You've Been Hipster. JaoPoker is the site. That's where we're going to make our home for a while. Positive Poker Insiders. If you're going to join us there, use referral code PPI. That stands for Positive Poker Insiders. PPIPosse. P-O-S-S-E. Ryan is the IBO or is the affiliate on that. I am part of his crew in this effort. So I'm recruiting and streaming and doing a lot of things for him, and he's the one that is going to help you guys out. And I'm here to back him up. I got his back, just like I got your back. Don't let those people in social media badmouth you or the site or anything. If you got a complaint, make it. You know, if you got a suggestion, make it. If you got something you want me to pass on to management, sure, I'll do that for you. I'm not an IBO, but Ryan is. You can email him and he'll be glad to do it. But have the facts. Ask the question with authority. Finally got the puppy to lay down and take a little snooze. That's good. Good idea. Expecting rain this afternoon here in Maryland. I don't know where you guys are located, but you can always come in and talk to me on chat. We got the chat screen up. Some days I do, like today I'm doing open mic on Skype. It's an easy fold in early position. Now if that was 7-8 suited, it's only about a 3% better than offsuit, but six-handed, if you're going to play that hand, don't limp with it in early position. Go ahead and raise it like 2.5 big blinds, like the $1.25. Put some pressure on them. Eliminate some players from it. And then if you hit, you're in great shape. If you don't hit, you can still barrel, as they're going to think that you have something really decent. Like if I would have done it this time, I could have barreled and they would have thought I had the ace. Sometimes when you get the two aces like that and you do fire, you're not going to get them to believe you, though. So be careful. A lot of people, if they hit the two aces like that and they have an ace in the hand, they're going to slow play it a little bit. Just always be thinking about the other person, what they're thinking, what could be on their minds. Like to see this flop cheap. I will not. I'd rather have ace 4, ace 3 than ace 5. Ed Miller in his book, The Course, talks about ace 5 being a great hand and everything, but I like having ace 4, ace 3 because the cards that you need to make you straight aren't consecutive. If you have ace deuce, you need 3, 4, 5. That puts somebody with 6, 7 in the catbird seat. If you have ace 5 and 2, 3, 4 is what you need. Somebody has 5, 6, it's going to outkick you or outbeat you. So you got to be careful with those kind of cards. When you have ace 3 or ace 4, then you need like 2, 3, 5, or you need an odd combination. King Queen beats King 10 every day of the week. Head to head. This is an easy fold, but if there's like 3 callers here for a quarter, I would do it because the odds. So if I had 3 callers in the pot, we're talking about me putting 25 cents. I'm going to get 7, 8 to 1. I need like 5 to 1 when I'm in the blinds because I'm out of position. I like to have at least 5 to 1 for me to put my money in the pot, but I would be getting 7, 8 to 1 in those situations. Now, Kate has not bet like that, so I would think she's going to get a call from this $11 person who says he's got something, but Kate or Katie has got a bigger hand here this time. We're going to find out. Let's say jacks, queens, or ace queen suited. No, we're not going to. Hold them stayed in too. Here she is. Jacks was my first. 4-3 is a terrible hand. Ace queen is a pretty good hand, but pocket queens is going to take it all down. See, even a blind squirrel can find a nut every now and then. He woke up and just eliminated a couple players. May destroy this table, in fact. If she don't put money back in, leaves, and Punch Blake doesn't leave, and this guy left, the worst thing can happen is this guy knocks out that many people. It's okay for us if he stays. But think about those hands. This one deserved to be in there. This one was making first a $3 bet with the 3-4, and then 11. It was just ridiculous. And then this person had ace queen, which was a pretty good hand. This is an easy check fold. If he checks again, I'll bet the pot one time, $1 to win nothing. Check twice. He probably doesn't have it. It's worth taking a shot. You're going to win more than those than you're going to lose. Yeah. Talk about TJ Cloutier last night. This is his email address right here. Jack9 Clubs at whatever. I'm going to put in 75 cents here and see if they believe me. I think they'll put me on the 3 here. He called. More likely the 10. He could have clubs. Let's just go $1 and see what he wants to do. He had a 3. He just had a 3. Got some value from him. That's an easy fold. So Seth isn't saying anything here to help us out, folks, whether it be on Skype or in chat. He's not typing. He must have his fingers wrapped up in a cloth or something. Friday night he probably went out drinking. Probably had some bathtub gin, some moonlight liquor, some sunshine, moonshine. Went snipe hunting. Top pair. It's the second time I folded something. King 7 and Jack 7. 7 would have been top pair, but boy, those are not the hands I want to be into. You're all thinking about, well, people are on drugs. Well, how about the person that has 8s and 9s and things like that? They're going to crush you. Of course, 2 overcards like Queen Jack, King Jack, Ace Jack, Jack 10 don't go away. Then their card comes out. Me, I would have hit 2 pair. Does he have 9, 10? Or 2 pair or set? What is he saying? All the bet. That's a big bet. If he had the straight, he doesn't bet that big. So Ace 8. Ooh, he says I have 9, 10. Look at that Seth monster. Hit a gutter on the end. Did he hit a gutter or did he hit 2 pair? 8, 7. We won't see it. Oh, Ace King, he bluffed him. What a bluff. Woo! And chat, I'm gonna give Seth his due. Look. The wave. I gave him the wave. Well done. You know how they do in the ballpark. I gave Seth a rolling well done there. Oh, here comes King somebody. Let's see who this guy is. Yeah, I don't know why you've been rolled doesn't get the free Skype. He's going to miss out on a lot of stuff moving forward. Maybe we could talk him into it, Ryan. Like right now, he could have been on live. He could have been talking about what he was doing there. He could have just entertained us like no other. Hey, Finger MC-licious is in the house. Where you from, man? Hey, thanks, Posse. All right, let's keep going here. We're trying to get an hour's worth of streaming in this morning. Like I say, we'll put it up on the Positive Poker Insiders YouTube channel later, but we'll try to establish a new YouTube channel as soon as we can, which is JaoPoker, presented by Positive Poker. Oh, he's gonna wait our hand. King and RB. King RB. Okay. Queen 8. He's gonna limp. No, he doesn't. He can have it. Seth says in chat he's tired. He's been up all night. Yeah, well. Quarter. We'll see if we can catch 2 2s or an ace 2. Go for the check raise. Yeah, we didn't get him. Think of it. Did he do that to me? Did he actually do that to me? Oh, setted me. He could have had all my money on that. He could have had all my money. I hit 2 pair with that lousy ace deuce, and he hit a set. He screwed up. I understand now if that King now RB is pretty crazy. You get ready for some big pots, so we'll see what happens. Yep, that guy, Hold ZZ, made a big mistake with the jacks. He could have had my money. He got scared at the end though because he thought I may have ate a straight or a flush, but he should have gotten my money right on the flop. Okay, Posse.
Call from Weintraub.
Hey, you're on live with Al. Who's the caller, please?
It's Seth, buddy.
It's Seth, buddy. It's that Atlanta Freakozoid.
What's going on, buddy?
Nothing. I was hoping that you'd finally get Skype so I can get you into these broadcasts and everything. That was a pretty good fake out a little while ago with your Ace King against Hold DZ.
Oh yeah, I got Skype on. Listen, if it's not Ryan, it's got to be you. I'm computer illiterate, so if you want to tell me how to pull Skype up, I should do it.
No, we'll do it another time when we're not on the air or anything like that. We don't want to bore anybody else, but they're hearing everything that you're saying, so it's just going to be a little muffled. Okay. Now, you're in a hand right now. See, you're looking. You're watching live, right? You're not watching.
I got the stream up as well as yeah.
So the hand that has the ace 9 10 on the board right now. What do you have for cards?
Am I allowed to say that to you?
Sure. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm out of the hand and nobody else.
King. The king of diamonds.
Okay. So people could just kind of play along and stuff like that. If I was in the hand, no, we don't want to share anything like that. And I'm not going to tell you what I folded or anything like that. You can't see my cards because it's a 2-minute delay. So we're not. There's no collusion. Oh my God, he gets the nutter butter.
Okay, now that king guy that's to your right. That was the dude that dumped like $2,000 last night to Ryan and I.
Wow. Let's see if he tries to steal this from you. Hopefully he'll get like he's got something. Nope, he's just gonna get paid off.
So now I'm picking up the
Yeah, Jack 3.
Where's my? I know I got Skype on my computer, buddy.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. But what you should do is mute your the stream so that you don't hear the stream.
I'm muting the stream now.
That way we don't get any feedback.
The stream is muted.
Okay.
And listen, Ryan and I got great content last night. Great notes on, I'm telling you, a ton of players. That king dude that's sitting to your right.
Yeah.
Was tossing in $1,600.
Really?
At a 1-2 table, $1,600 with $3 out there.
Wow. Well, I'm in this one here. I got a 7-4. It's the wrong color, so I was in the blind. I paid the extra money. You're not in the hand, so that's why I can mention it. It's if you're watching live, it's the hand with the 9-8-6 on the board.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
I make the straight. Watch this. Let's see if I can get one.
Yeah, you said you don't have.
I got diamonds.
I don't see how anybody can call you with what I folded.
Well, this guy can. Look, he did. He raised. I was just trying to steal $5.
You know what I had?
No.
Straight flushed.
You had the 7?
Yeah, 7 deuce offsuit, 7 spades.
All right. Well, you're sitting out though.
God dang it! Shit.
Hey, you're on the air. Would you kindly mind your Alabama, Georgia language? I'm gonna call you Georgia Line here. I've been ragging on you here for about a half an hour.
I mean, Ryan and I were up till God knows what time last night, trying to get my stream done, and then we wanted to go on and play. And, so,
Did you guys win any money from that guy?
oh my God, yeah, I won probably about 400. Ryan got his aces cracked the very first hand he played. Pocket aces, he flops the set, and dude goes runner, one card flush on Ryan.
Oh my.
For $850, $900.
Wow. Did he make it back, Ryan, or did he get even, or?
Well, I feel that Ryan doesn't mind that I shared this with you, so he was a little short last night. Of course, I owed him a little bit of money for doing all my stuff, so I just immediately just sent him money on Jao so he can continue playing, and then he ran everything back up and caught back up.
Oh, good. That's good.
I just, I couldn't leave him high and dry where he had no money.
Yeah, nope, no problem. No problem at all. And you've seen our advertising, PPIPosse, he's now an IBO, and we're going to be doing things for the site and streaming. And once you get up and get streaming everything, you want to have either of us on as a guest one day, we can do that too. So just let us know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We were chit-chatting about that, and the other thing I was putting in the feed last night was 2 or 3 nights a week, Ryan and I are going to double stream, okay? And we'd like it to be minimum of a 1-2 table, maximum of a 2-4, minimum buy-in of 200. So it's fun for everybody to watch.
Cool.
And everybody will enjoy it.
Yeah, you know that these old guys that go to bed after 6 o'clock at night won't be there.
Who's that?
Me.
Well, you're a tightwad anyways. You don't want your money.
Oh, thank you, hipster.
But we want the people that are stuffing in $1,600 and we're waking up with aces in the small blind and big blind.
Hey, Punch Blake came back. I just noticed that.
He's another horrible player. My table I'm disconnected right now.
Oh, I was gonna say it was funny because when you got your cards and the flop came, you kept talking. You never hesitated for a second. And normally, if you've liked the flop or anything can you see your cards?
No, I got jack.
No, don't tell me the cards. But okay, but just the way you were talking is because I'm in the hand. The way you were talking, it seemed like the flop didn't favor you. Okay. Right now with the 3/8.
I'm not in the hand.
I know you're not in the hand, but when the hand came out, before you said you were disconnected, all right? You just kept talking. There was nothing. This is going to be the board plays. You didn't indicate to me. I didn't catch anything that you were hitting it. I didn't know you were out of the hand or anything like that. I just listened for those things, inflection, voices. If there's a hesitation, it tells you at the table.
Believe me, if I'm talking on the phone and I go silent, I got a hand.
Well, it doesn't have to be silent.
I'm contemplating on how I'm going to scrape all the money from somebody.
So what did you call this guy with, Queen 10 or Queen Jack?
You're close.
What was it?
I'm not going to keep telling you everything.
Well, then get off the frickin' phone. These people don't want to hear bullshit like that. I'm showing them my cards.
They can hear us talking?
Yeah, you're on live. Everything you're saying is being recorded. I told you that when you came on.
They can't see anything that I'm doing, can they?
They can't see your cards. They can only see my cards and what you tell them you have, or if you show your cards at the table.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have a magic button. There was this one guy, this one time, I told him, I said, if you want to see everybody's cards, all you do is take your cursor and put it right on the button on the table and tap 3 times, and it downloads the software so you can see the cards. And man, these people said, mine's not working. I'm not kidding you. Yeah. Yeah.
Look, $50, I'm clear, but I don't like when people try to, sit down with $10 and $15
Well, I just from your voice, you didn't like that flop.
Who?
You. Don't say what you have. I'm in the hand.
I love that flop.
I hope you do. You're lying through your teeth, man. Oh, shit. He's the guy I'm worried about, not you.
You need to be worried about me.
No,
Okay.
no. I'm just,
Let a red card fall.
That a what card?
Red card fall.
A red card?
Blank.
Oh.
B-L-A-N-K.
Oh, blank, yeah. If I would have turned two pair, I would have done something. But what you got? King Jack or Queen 10?
I got flush.
You got the flush. You think you got the flush?
I know I got the flush. I'll show it to you.
Ooh, he calls with 3 threes. Oh my God! And I had a stinking ace. Wow, he hit a set. He just doubled up through him. Beautiful.
Now see, I would like to be rude and type something to him because I don't like him.
No.
But I won't do it.
So he did. He said, "Truly a joke."
Now see?
That's all right. Leave it alone.
Alright, I will.
You're not set up worse than me. What does that mean?
I don't know, but all he does is when he bitches at me every time. That when he sucks out on me, he talks that when I suck out, well, I don't consider that a suck out. I mean, I flopped a pair with a flush draw. Do you expect me to go anywhere, Benny?
He says, every set I've lost, you pretend little guy, but we all do the same thing. I don't know what that means. Miracle.
No, the other day he said, because something like I work for the site.
Well, you do in a way, being an IBO, but you don't. He's saying he's got the 10. I can't fold this, so I gotta get my $9 in there. If he doesn't just call me immediately, he sure doesn't have the 10. He's got a weak ace, like an ace 8 or ace 9.
I would call with an ace 8 or ace 9 quick.
He folded it. I had ace jack.
The problem with Holmes, DZ, is he does not know how to. His problem is he does not know how to play with a deep stack.
Yeah, he's saying I've lost flopping 8 sets tonight to horrific runouts like that. That's not a runout. A runout is runner is a turn and a river, and they only have hit one card for the flush on the flop. You flopped the 4 flush.
I could have turned the 4 and limit a 4 to beat him, or turn a flush. I had many outs to beat the guy. His bottom set.
You should just type in the chat there. You're right, bud. My bad. Let him think he's.
I hate that I can't see so much stuff when you type.
Yeah, I asked him to make that chat box a little bit bigger.
What did you want me to write in here?
You're right, bud. My bad. Come on, buddy. Get the money in the pot. Post. Nope, didn't post.
I know. Look at him. Sick.
But as long as he thinks that and keeps reloading, look, he reloaded 4 times since I've been here. Then he got up to $88, and he lost that $88 to you and most of it. So who cares how many times he bitches and complains? As long as he's putting money on the table, money usually flows counter or clockwise at the table because people clockwise have position like you have on me and I have on him and we both have on him. So it's just a matter of time and hopefully that we get the right cards.
Well, here's the thing, and you'll probably disagree with me, but for me, at these micro stakes, I'm never out of position.
Yeah, my first girl.
And you're believe it or not, you're the same way because we played so long that we know how to play certain hands out of position.
Well, yeah, you can, but you're still out of position. My first girlfriend used to tell me that all the time.
Oh God,
Oh, really? She said she could play out of any position.
You're a sick man.
What do you mean, sick man? That was some.
I got another table up.
What else do you have up?
I'm on black chip right now playing 25-50 PLO.
All right. So what kind of a PLO game? Do you like PLO tournaments or do you like PLO cash games?
I am AED. So I want to sit down, win $1,000 to $5,000, and get up and leave.
Okay.
Like last night. Ryan and I got on and streamed at like about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and streamed till about. We were on the phone for 3 hours and 30 minutes through the whole process of him putting everything on my computer, loading a couple of these, I don't know what you call them now, because I'll tell you, it's called OBS.
Yeah, it's on OBS. He had to set up all your scenes and all your sources and everything else.
And then this thing called Team Viewer.
Team Viewer, so you could see your computer.
And then through all that, then he set everything up. This is my junk computer that just travels everywhere with me because I'm down at the farmhouse. I'm probably here in a few minutes about to call my buddy that owns CompuSolve Incorporated in Georgia and have him either go online onto Amazon and order me a retarded fast laptop and have it sent to his house so he can build it out, or I am going to find out if it's my internet service, because I have AT&T's hub on the corner of my property. And they bought a piece of my property to put their hub station there.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can do something about signal strength or getting, what do they call it, more gigawatts or more whatever to make my stream faster.
Yeah, you did have a hesitation in your voice that time. You looked at your cards and you just stopped the rhythm of your voice on that thing, and I knew that you had a hand. Not that you were just stealing it. I could just detect it. For those that are listening in today, that's a very good observation that you can make when you're playing live. Is watch somebody at the table and listen to them go through their antics all the time. If they're telling a story, see if they stop, see if they hesitate, and then make a raise or something like that. Well, this person's got to go all in or fold.
That's why I did it.
Sevens?
No.
Bigger?
No.
No.
I won't show that one.
That's okay. You don't have to. A lot of people will do that with mid pairs.
But those Broadway cards, 2 of them. Ace face. Same thing. Put it this way. I didn't fold my cards from the last hand. Exactly. You hear me, buddy?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I didn't fold my hand from the last one, but you. I got the same hand back to back, last hand and the hand before. Ace, queen, same suit.
Pretty good. So we're coming up to an hour here. I know you're going to be going pretty soon. I'm going to be having to leave pretty soon. I'm going to stay a couple more minutes and wrap this thing up, folks. And I'll be back on again probably tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but hopefully we'll have we'll have open mic Skype and we'll invite somebody in. But until then, pass it on. JaoPoker's open for business. If you haven't signed up with another IBO, check us out. PPIPosse, all one word. If not, somebody else, that's fine too. You've Been Rolled has an IBO, and he's got a Facebook page. He'd like you to, I mentioned it earlier on here that you'd like people to go like the page, what was that page again?
Well, we have two. We have a group that is You've Been Rolled, JO style, and then we have a page that you can only like, and that's Big Slick Poker Night.
Okay,
Big
folks.
Slick Poker Night.
That's it, folks. So look them up, hook them up, give them a like, and
We're getting ready to do a free staking tournament.
wow.
And then we're also ramping up to do a $1,000 guaranteed this month. It's going to be a $20 buy-in, 2-hour late registration, unlimited rebuys, and then a $20 add-on for 10,000 chips. And we're looking for it to be anywhere from a 5 to a 6-hour tournament.
Oh, he hit his queen, but that's not good enough, hold DD.
What you started here with, buddy?
40.
Look, you see, yeah, we see your, see, I want to, yeah. We see you are HORRIBALE. I spelled it wrong, but I'll.
Shit happens. Top set. Top for yet another lock-in setup. He doesn't know what good cards are.
And see, he's gonna bitch again when he gets beat here.
It's nothing like it's like nothing very seen.
He's basically trying to say it's nothing like I've ever seen before.
Oh, well, I tell you what. If you got ace queen, you're gonna lose a lot of hands to king.
A shit ton.
Oh yeah, well, guess what, folks? I'm gonna fold my flush draw here.
I have to say, I had a flush draw too. I had 2-4 spades.
I had 5-7 of spades.
Well, I knew it when you got quiet kind of right there that time, and I knew my flush wouldn't be that good if it hit.
Well, I didn't want to go further with
You
common.
know, that's one thing you can do when you're talking to someone live and they go into a stutter pattern. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on, dude, doesn't have enough money to go drawing against. Now, see this guy KB.
No explanation for what I've witnessed in the last 10 hours. Ask him where he lives.
Who?
This whole DZ. If you want, he'll be a smart ass for me if I ask him.
Oh, totally whiffed on that one.
He's basically saying he's been playing since last night when Ryan and I were playing, and hasn't stopped.
Didn't want that guy to call me. Come on. Come on. He's got me no matter what. 3-4. Look at that. He wasn't going anywhere. I bet that flop and he just stayed there. Oh. He's in Maryland. Same as me.
Ask him what casinos he goes to. Or if he goes to any. Actually, there's no way he goes to casinos if he's buying into with fucking $11 at a 25-50 table. Yeah.
What's that?
I'm done wasting my money on an unrealistic algorithm. You need it. God, you're opening him up for me just to bash him right now. Email me later, dude. I was about to say, Al, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
I needed an 8 on the river and not a heart. Alright, I think I'm going to be sitting out in 1 or 2 more hands.
I've already got mine clicked out. Fixed it out for big blind.
You're not sitting. Oh, coming up, you mean?
Yeah. As soon as soon as you sit out, I sit out. And then he just something herbs. Because I said he needs help bad.
I would think that he's going to push this all in here. I got pocket tens. Push it. Nice. That's a bad flop for my tens, right?
Are you kidding me?
Pocket tens.
He said that sounds brain dead. He always wants to put me down when I try to tell him he needs help. And I'm being completely honest. Okay.
I'm going to leave this guy with 5 cents cab fare.
With the cab fare to hit the off the table fare?
Call Uber right now.
For what?
You take that sucker out of here. Okay, that's all right. I got $35 for my effort. That's all right. He said people giving advice for running miracle boards. He doesn't understand what miracles are. You know. See, he'll never want to move to the next level because he's letting his emotions get in front of everything. He should have put 1242 in the pot, his exact amount.
I didn't expect anybody to call here anyways. I fucked up. I didn't mean to make it fucking $4.90.
Hey, easy. You're live. You're live with the language. YouTube will ban me.
Yeah. Nah, just that pocket king.
Well, we filled the table up. We got it going good. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching. This is Al Spath, Positive Poker Insiders. Make sure you use referral code PPIPosse, P-O-S-S-E, and join us at JaoPoker. We'll have lots of new events. And if you got time to go by and see You've Been Rolled, go see his Facebook page. What's that Facebook page?
We have 2 pages. One is You've Been Rolled, JO style. You can send us a join for that. That's a page, and then we have a group that is Big Slick Poker Night. So we have 2 pages. We're always doing giveaways and staking people. And for the month of July, we're working up for $1,000 guaranteed tournament, $20 buy-in, with unlimited rebuys up to 2 hours, and then an add-on for $20 that'll give you 10,000 in chips. And we're looking to make it roughly between a 5 to a 6 hour tournament to give everybody something to enjoy on either on a mid-afternoon Sunday or an early evening Sunday.
Well, you heard it from You've Been Rolled. That's Seth, and he's down Georgia way. And then last hand, come on, dude, left his nickel. He didn't reload and got a set. He could have got all of Whole DZ's money, but he got 10 cents because he, instead of increasing his nickel to a couple of bucks. Take care, everybody. This is Al Spath, Positive Poker Insiders, signing off for today. Look for us each and every day over at JaoPoker. Cheers.